this video, I will teach you the most simple way to create your own custom AI voice agent and deploy it to production in less than 10 minutes. Everybody talks about AI agents, and every day new AI tools are created. It can be intimidating, but only if you don't know how to do. Trust me, it can be surprisingly simple. This is what we will be creating: an AI voice agent trained to help nurses to take care of ADHD patients, available in a dedicated web interface. This is an amazing example of how AI can be useful even in the medical field. But of course, this is just an example. Your agent can do exactly what you want. This agent was requested by one of my community members in the AI Atelier on School, where I teach AI and automation. If you are building things and need training, tailored help, and personal mentorship, join us. You will find the link in the description. Let's dive in. Please follow carefully because I have to admit it will be quite intense. But if you follow carefully, you will get all the knowledge you need to build your own custom AI agent, and that's super cool. Let's go. To create our assistant, we will use Hume AI. Hume AI is a foundational voice AI model that is compatible with any interface. And the important part is that it's allowing us to create real-time voice conversation with an AI. It's also coming with some capacities to analyze emotions in the tone of a voice and to adapt its answer to this analyze. It's a really good tool that I discovered recently, and it's very easy to use. It's very, very fast, and you can really have a real-time conversation that feels quite natural with an artificial intelligence. And this is exactly what we want to do our AI voice agent. We don't want to do an AI that we can discuss through voice messages with 1 or 2 minutes delay between the answer. We really want to feel like we are on the phone with our AI. And something very good is that Hume AI is accessible through an API, so we can do anything we want programmatically. Just to check a bit the pricing, because it's important, you have a free tier where you can have $20 of free credit, so you can try it for free. And then it's less than 10 cents per minute of discussion. So it's quite cheap depending of what is your business model. And then it also offers enterprise volume with discounts that you can negotiate if you are going to production and you have big needs. So we can go in the playground. You see you have many menus. In the playground, you can start a discussion directly with the AI. And what we want to do in our case is create our own AI agent. For this, we will go here to configuration. And we can choose to start from a blank template, natural conversation, burst personality, quick answer, and so on. And you see that I created already my ADHD med trainer here. So we will click on it and arrive in this interface where we can edit it. So the first thing to do is to choose the version. Apparently today the go-to version is the EV2. It's cheaper and more powerful and more customizable. I don't think they suggest to use AV1, maybe for some languages, I don't know. But we will go with AV2. Then you can choose a voice. You have a set of 8 default voice, and you can create new voice and customize those voice to create voice that fits your need. To be honest, the voice here are not as good as other voice like 11 Labs, but I'm very confident that they will improve that in the future. It's already quite good, you will see. Then that's an important part. You can choose the LLM you want behind. So you have a list of compatible LLM. We have a lot actually. Some are recommended, some are faster, some are more customizable. So every LLM has its pros and cons, and we will go with the recommendation Claude 3.5 Sonnet latest here. Okay. Below here, we will provide the system prompt, so the instruction, the mission for our agent. We will come back to that in a minute. You can enable small talks. They name that quick response. So enables quick, short responses from Hume's ELLM, empathic large language model, before the supplemental LLM response. So basically, your message will be sent to the big LLM like Claude, and before the AI can a bit fill the white space, the empty space, with some small talks and short response. So it's an option that you can activate. You have other options like the timeout, the maximum duration. You can define if you want the AI to be the agent to be able to start to initiate a conversation with what message. That's a very cool feature. Other options like inactivity message, the maximum duration message, and finally tools. So you can provide tools to this AI, like the capacity to search the web, to hang up, so to end the conversation, and you can add some custom tool here. And I will not cover this part because it's a big part. Tools for AI, it's an important topic. So really feel free. Please do it right in the description, the tool you are curious about or you would like your AI to use, because I will probably do a video next week about tools, and it would be very helpful if you can give me a direction of what is interesting for you. So that's it. Our AI is set up. Let's see a bit the system prompt, because that's the important part, which is written here. The system prompt I have provided to my agent is divided in three parts. The first is the objective. So I said that you are an expert trainer specializing in ADHD patient care. Your goal is to help our nursing team develop a deep understanding of the best practices for treating ADHD patients. So it's like the mission. It's an overarching objective. Then I give instruction for the session. So those should be very clear, straight, and describe the job, describe the mission. So I will not read it right now. I talk about the duration, the approach, the learning, the pedagogical, the customization, and so on. I will leave a link in the description to that full prompt. So if you are interested in it, you can access it for free through the link in the description. And the last part is the knowledge base. I created a knowledge base with some recommendation for a nursing team to interact and take care of an ADHD patient, and the knowledge base so is provided to the system, to the AI agent in the system prompt. So this is a battle-tested prompt for AI training, for AI trainer. It has been crafted with the help of a friend who is an expert in adult training, and basically with the exact same prompt, just changing the knowledge base and changing ADHD by the topic, you can really build an efficient AI coach or AI trainer for your field. But of course, you do not have to focus only on AI trainer. You can build any type of agent. So we take those instructions and we paste them in the system prompt. And that's it. We are done with this part. And before we continue with creating the interface to interact with our agent, I need you to hit that subscribe button. I ship content about AI and automation on a weekly basis, almost every week, to be honest, and you don't want to miss my next video. Now it's time to build the interface. It's cool to have our agent ready in the Hume back office, but we need a place where our user can interact and discuss with it. And we want to have a real website dedicated for agent. And for this, we will use a very simple starter kit that has been provided by Hume and for Vercel. And don't worry, even if you are not technical, I will present it in a way that everybody, I insist, everybody can do it. You don't need to have any technical skill. I will explain you step by step how to proceed. And the good part is that at the end, you have your own website in production with your agent that is fully functional. It's super simple and we will not use code, but it will give you the power of a developer because you will be able later to customize fully the code. I honestly love starter kits. It's a very great way to get started, to save a lot of time. And it's very good to code with those new generation of coding tools where AI are coding for us. So using the good starter kit with a very nice AI coding tool like Cursor AI, I think is very powerful. And this is exactly what we will do here. This starter kit, of course, is for free. So by clicking here, we open it on GitHub. You can have a GitHub account. You will need a GitHub account. It's one click to create one. Don't worry if you do not know GitHub, if it sounds too technical for you. Do not worry, I will show you all the steps. The only thing we will do for now is to click on code here and download the zip. This will download the zip file with all the code of the starter kit on our computer. So to adapt the starter kit to our need, we will use Cursor AI. Cursor AI is, for now, my favorite new generation AI coding editor. So it's like a Visual Studio Code or a place where we can code, but with the help of AI. And it's very well done. It's very powerful. It comes with an okay free tier. You can play around quite a lot in the free tier before you start to pay. Then it's $20 per month, and that's quite expensive to be honest, but from my point of view, it's worth it. But you can use other tools to do that. You can code, of course, manually in VS Code, so 2024. You can use Windsurf, Copilot, Bolt, or others. I think there are new tools like every day. So the first thing we want to do in our editor, let me clean a bit things here. So we want to open the zip folder we have downloaded, so the starter kit, and open it in Cursor AI. The first thing we want to do is to update the .env.example file. So you will arrive with a file named .env.example. You can remove the .example to just have .env, and it's basically the configuration file that contains the variables to configure your project. So you have three variables to provide: the Hume API key, the Hume secret key, and the Hume configuration ID. To find them, it's very easy. In your Hume dashboard, you go to API keys. Yes, here, and here you have the API key and secret key that you can copy and paste. So API key and secret key. The config ID here is the AI agent configuration that we created in Hume. So if we would have a project with several agents available, we would probably not put this ID in the end file, but for this example, it's enough. So for this, we go to configuration, we go to the ADHD Med Trainer, and here on the top right, you have the ID that you copy and paste here. And that's the only thing you need to do to get your project running. your project is already working and you can already have a voice discussion with your AI agent that you configured on Hume. That was simple, right? Very, very simple. Yes, so for now, the project look. Okay, for now, when we installed and run the project, it looks like this. So it's running, it's working, we can have a conversation with the AI agent, but it's too complex. We have an analyze of the emotion of each messages with a score. We have a dark mode, we have the Hume logo, we have the follow on GitHub logo, and we don't need all that. So now we just need to do a bit of cleaning and a bit of branding. But this is already a very good starting place to get crafting our AI assistant. So it contains already a lot of things that we will use, like the button to initiate the call, the microphone icon, etc., etc. So we want something much simpler, and we will use Cursor AI to simplify, create a little branding, remove what is not necessary, and add some little fancy animation effect, because why not? So this is what I did. Let me show you what I've done to get the result I show you in the introduction. I did honestly write 0 line of code. I really played the game. I could have coded it. It was quite simple, but I really played the game to do it only with the help of AI, and it was super fast. So I've been into Composer here, and I have discussed with Cursor AI, with the AI. I asked to center the logo, to remove the links in navbar, and it did that very well. So we can see the adjustment he did. We do not need to understand everything he's done, but he did it. So he removed he centered the logo and he removed the link. Then I asked him to add some styling, some animation to the logo. He did that also. And I've continued this discussion with him until I had the result I wanted. To show you some modification we have done, or it has done under my lead, but to be honest, the AI done everything. So in the component here, we have the navbar here, so it added my logo with the subtitle demo booth. In the messages here, instead of having written assistant, I wanted to have written the name of the assistant. So in the case it's the assistant sending the message, he putting the name. Here I just have hidden this piece of code which contains all the emotion analysis. And that's it. Oh yes, for the Oh yes, and also I've asked him to pimp a bit the starter screen to have the avatar of the AI agent and a brief description, not just the black button call to action. And for the avatar, I created in mid for for the avatar I created in Midjourney. So I asked for a nurse who would be specialized in ADHD care. Look, she really looks super specialized in ADHD care, right? So we've used that as an avatar for our nurse, and that was it. But because it was too fast, and I felt a bit ashamed to build a full tutorial with only those little modification over the starter kit, I decided to take 5 more minutes to add some fancy animation apparition. So I just asked the AI to handle the apparition of the avatar and make some fancy apparition disparition, and it it worked very well. So very, very, very easily, very quickly, we have built a fully functional interface to chat with an AI agent. And I promise I didn't code myself anything though. So everything I've done, you can do it by just chatting with Cursor AI in the composer here and giving the instruction of what you want. Of course, understanding the code at least a little bit is super helpful. I will not lie. If you have absolutely no understanding of the code, you will be able to do it, but you might fall into situation where the AI does not do exactly what you want, and it's hard to explain him what you want. So I strongly suggest, not for this use case specifically, but in general, that you invest a bit of time in learning to code. You really don't need to invest a lot, like, I don't know, 3 hours. 3 hours learning the basics of React, Next.js, understanding a bit, and then you will become so powerful with the help of Cursor AI or Windsurf or others. Really, the gain of investing a few hours understanding basic of website development in 2025 is super valuable, and it's something very important to me, and I really want to help people with this. So if you are into building things, and if you are ready to take the challenge to learn a bit of code, reach out to me, join the AI Atelier, and come with us, and we will find our way together to bring you value so you become super powerful and able to ship great things, even if you're not a developer or you don't have the money to pay someone dedicated to code for you. Okay, so that's it. That's all we had to do to make our project running. The last thing we want to do is to deploy it. And before deploying it, I just show you how to test it locally. You just need to open the terminal here. So G, Command G, or I don't know what's the terminal, new terminal here. Okay, you open new terminal, and here you type npm run dev, and this will run the project locally on your computer. So now we are opening the ADHD MedTrainer demo booth on our computer, where we can start a call and have a discussion with our AI. So we will go to GitHub, create a new repository. We will name it AI Voice Agent Demo. We want to use no template. We want to let it public for now, and we create repository. Okay, this will give us some interesting comments that we have to pass in the terminal of Cursor AI. So in the terminal of Cursor AI, we want to do git init here. This will init a repository. You see everything became green in the column. This means that we have a GitHub repository, which is now live. We need now to connect it to the online repository. We will do git add dot to add all the file to the commit. You don't need to understand, just to follow. Git commit this first commit. Okay, we do a commit. This means that we take all the changes and we are making them ready for production. Then we copy this, pass this, and that's done. So basically, you can just copy all of this, and you just need to do git add dot instead of git add readme to make the repository work. And if we refresh on GitHub, we see that we have now all our code that we have done locally. And every change we make locally, we just need to do git add dot git commit with a commit message and git start to use it. Okay. And last part, we go to Vercel, to our dashboard, and here we create a new project, add new project, Okay, we select the latest repository we created. We check it's the good one. We don't change anything except the environment variable here, and we just copy and paste the variable from the end file here, and we deploy. And that's it. Now we wait like 1 or 2 minutes maximum, or 3 minutes maximum. Okay, maybe 4 minutes, but maximum. No, just kidding, it should be very fast. And boom, it's done. We can continue to dashboard and we can visit, and our website is live. Wow, those cool animation look again. Wow, nice, right? And we can have a conversation. We can just allow the microphone and we can have a discussion with Sophia. Hello, Sophia.
Hello, I'm delighted to meet you and begin our training session on ADHD patient care. Before we dive in, I'd like to start with an engaging question, practical and relevant.
And that's it. We are done. Let me know if the tutorial was helpful for you and what other topics you are interested in and you want me to cover. If you want to learn more about coding with AI, I have made a tutorial, which should appear somewhere, where I show how to set up on your computer a locally Bolt AI and make it run for free with DeepSeek. That's very powerful. It's a good way to get started. So drop a comment if you liked the video, and if you have any question, just feel free to reach out. Peace.